Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Chrissie is hilarious.
Chrissie, have you ever heard of the comedian Basha K. Ali?
No, that sounds like something you yell out before you blow up a plane.
Basha K. Ali!
30 seconds remaining.
But you know what, good thing to say, I dabbled in stand-up or something. I haven't been disrespectful to you at all.
I was very confused by the title, Everything Everywhere All at Once, because that's also what we call it when Ash takes off his shirt.
I shouldn't be up here. I should be in school on the other side of the ocean.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the Chrissie Mayr podcast. You can listen to this podcast everywhere you buy your podcasts. And by buy, I mean hopefully you're listening for free. Spotify, SoundCloud, Rumble, Rockfin, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. We're everywhere. Please like and subscribe on YouTube. Thank you very, very much. What else is new? Oh, yes. If you are in the New Jersey area, come see me this Saturday, February 8th. I'll be opening for my dear friend Sam Tripoli at Tiff's Grill and Ale House, 231 Speedwell Avenue in Morris Plains, New Jersey. That's this Saturday, February 8th. And yes, this is the same place where I was when I was pregnant. We had a little bit of a spray moment, a little bit of a not mace. What am I thinking of? The spray that you spray in the air and your eyes burn. I don't know why. The baby has taken my whole brain. It'll come to me. Pepper spray. Same club where I got pepper sprayed. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. You know what is here and there is today's guest. Dear friend of mine, friend of the show, my all-time number one favorite gay. Welcome back, Mr. Mike Harlow.
Chrissie! I miss you. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so honored that I'm your favorite gay because, like, I don't like many gays, so I wouldn't want to be like second favorite or something.
And by favorite, I mean you're probably like the only one who still talks to me. Well, that's the thing. Is
one more than talks to me.
I gained you as a friend after coming out as a Trump supporter, and of course J6er, even worse. So all my old gays from the before times just sort of stopped associating.
I can't even blame politics because gays hated me even when I was a liberal. So it's just like, you know, my shitty personality, I guess.
It must be hard to be a conservative gay.
It's miserable, but a lot of the conservative gays are just as bad. Like kind of when my views changed, I became a Republican. I thought the homocons, the conservative gays would be different. They'll be better. No, they're exactly the same.
Ugh. Maybe they'll come around. Maybe 2025.
I hope so. I feel like things are really kind of changing.
It's an exciting time to be alive. I am. I mean, this is not what we're going to plan on talking about, but I'm really amazed with how much Trump is getting done, just in the first couple weeks of office. And I'm not a business person, but I see what he's doing. He's making moves in a way that I think is intimidating, scaring people in a good way, in a way that's letting him, he's 5 steps ahead of everybody. He knows exactly what to do to get what he wants. And it's working so far.
Yeah. And he's achieving things like beyond my wildest dreams of how he would be in office. And I think everything kind of just worked out perfectly because in 2020, I worked so damn hard to try to get him elected. I traveled the whole country. I did speak. That's when we met. So then when the election was fortified for so long, I felt, and I think a lot of people felt, why is this happening? And there felt like there was so much despair. And I feel like now it's really proof that everything happens for a reason, because if he would have just been reelected in 2020, I don't think we would have gotten this sort of Trumpzilla that we're getting now. There wouldn't be this massive cultural shift that's happening now. So we would have been stuck with Pence. So I really think everything worked out perfectly. Speaking of gay people.
Oh, you.
But yeah, no, it's just worked out so perfectly.
It is. It's like Trump has been, if anybody was a swimmer, you'll understand. It's called like swimming with drag, and it has nothing to do with the drag queens and kings of the world, but it's like swimmers to get stronger. They'll swim, they'll do laps wearing sweatpants, wearing like full sweatpants, sweatshirts, and they call it like swimming with, drag on, or they'll wear like multiple old bathing suits or like t-shirts. They'll have many layers because it makes them stronger, so that it's like when batters swing with like weights on their back.
That makes sense.
It's and then when you take it all off, you're like, psh, pew. And I feel like Trump's last 4 years, all the stress, all the trouble, all the lawfare he's been through has been just making him stronger and stronger. And now it's like all the weights are off. He's got everyone behind him that he needs. And he's just like, pew. He's just, I'm impressed. I'm blown away.
Boy, did he learn a lot in the last 4 years. I think with all his bluster, I think his Achilles heel used to be that he's too nice in many ways.
I think he trusted. He didn't realize the extent of the swamp, and yeah, that's true. It's so easy for us to have hindsight now, but did any of us have a clue? I don't know,
I think he really wanted people to like him the first term, and now I think this is Trump giving no fucks.
Yeah.
And it is beautiful.
Because he's a businessman at heart. He's not here to be liked by everybody, and he understands he doesn't want to be liked by everybody. It's very inspiring. I'm inspired.
Yeah, this is a good time to be alive.
This is good. Yeah. It's thrilling. So Mikey, you had quite a week. Your Twitter's blowing up. You got a shout out from Ms. Megyn Kelly.
I love her, by the way.
I'm obsessed with her.
Me too. Doesn't she seem like she would be so much fun to just go get cocktails and talk shit about everyone with?
And she sounds so professional. Hello, Mike. I have to work on my Megyn Kelly impression, because I do a pretty good Ann Coulter impression. I have to work on my Megyn Kelly because she just sounds so professional all the time. Like, I would love to be around her drunk and to see.
She should have been a phone sex operator. She's got the voice for that.
Megyn, you still have time, girl. If you need a side hustle, don't waste that voice.
My dream drinking table would be you, me, Megyn Kelly, and Ann Coulter.
Oh my God, Ann
imagine?
Coulter! It's like she's the greatest. She's so much fun.
You met her. You interviewed her, right?
I met her. I interviewed her. We're kind of friends. I stayed at her place a couple of years ago, and she's just so like crazy smart, very funny, but very much appreciates comedy and comedians. It's just the most polished, like smart person I know. I feel like one of them.
I'm obsessed
next to
with
you.
her.
Next to you. Of course.
Oh yes, of course.
So, what did we do to gain the attention of Ms. Megyn Kelly?
I just told the truth about Beyonce, and people don't like hearing the truth. It's so funny how like you can work hard on some video or writing or something, and no one sees it, and then you like type something in the kitchen, and 30 million views.
30 million?
I think 25. I'm overstating a little.
Whatever.
Bit. It's
basically
crazy.
30. It's basically 30.
Yeah.
So here, a retweet from Megyn Kelly. This was your tweet from only.
This was right before the Grammys.
Ago.
She's got 35 Grammys now.
Wow. And this is a retweet from Popbase. Beyonce extends her record as the most awarded artist in Grammys history with 33 wins. You say Frank Sinatra has 11 Grammys. Beatles have 7 Grammys. Judy Garland had 2 Grammys. The Rolling Stones have 3 Grammys. Beyonce has 33. Now what? 35? Most overrated artist of all time. How can this be? How can this be that Beyonce, who I think is like very overrated, but like just okay, truly.
Yeah, she's fine. Like she's not Christ. Like
no. Christ should have 40 Grammys.
Yeah.
If not more.
He'd get like the spoken word poetry Grammy.
Yeah. So I don't know. Does it have to do with? I think she just has the right management. I think whatever she did to pull ahead of the other two Destiny's Children into her current,
I think we know what she
position.
did to pull ahead. If you know what I'm saying.
For those listening to the audio version, I just made a BJ motion with my
She
hand.
did lots of jobs in the form of hand and blow.
Hand, blow, foot.
Foot. All that Diddy money. Her husband. I don't trust that husband of hers. I don't trust the fact, first of
No.
all, when you have a dude with a face like his who is that. I mean, I can take ugly. I can take
He's-
ugly, but that is
He's not
beyond ugly.
ugly. He's professionally ugly. He is. It's like we need a new word for ugly.
Beyond, like circus people. Beyond ugly.
Because you go, all right, oh, he's famous. He's Jay-Z. Oh, whatever. He's black, I guess. I don't know. Is this what is this how he's supposed to look? And then you go, no, he's very ugly. He just looks like he was stung by 100 bees.
It's like people talk about Anna Nicole Smith. How is this any different?
No, not good. I don't know
So
why.
I think they probably paid for a lot of it. But yeah, I always thought I was the only person. James, I love James.
James, her daddy was a big record exec, and so is her pedo husband. Oh, shots fired from James. Saying the quiet part out loud.
Yeah, I always thought I was the only person that felt this way, but apparently I'm not.
She must be. She must be Illuminati. She must be doing all the things that you have to do, selling all your soul parts to get the success.
She just makes shitty generic pop. She doesn't have a great voice. She lip syncs half the time. When she was in Dreamgirls next to Jennifer Hudson, she got blown out of the water.
And so she's like, that's the last time I'm working with someone else.
Yeah, someone talented.
Yeah. Wow.
But I did not realize the depths of the Beyonce cult, because these people who worship Beyonce, it is like Scientology with weaves.
Did they come after you?
Oh, they are pissed.
Look at this. Oh, of course. And Mike, did you know the whole reason why you're being critical of Beyonce is because she's black? I don't know if you knew this.
Did you know she's black? She's a black woman.
She's black, which means she is immune from criticism of all kinds.
Black good. White
she's
bad.
A queen.
Bad whitey. Bad whitey.
I like your response. She's black. I'm blacker than her at this point. That's a lot of skin bleaching. Like,
look at her.
This is not a black person. This is what's going on there? I'm not sure. Maybe it's tuned up, but wherever it is,
she's maybe like one shade darker at the Grammys. Her ass was at best khaki colored.
She's khaki
at best, like with a tan. She's khaki.
And here's another big brain response. You're white.
Bad whitey. Bad whitey.
Bad. Black good. Don't you know this already?
That's just what I keep saying to these people.
Queen says, I think you're an overrated white man, and that isn't saying much. Boo, bad whitey bad.
That's all they have to say. Like these are the most miserable people in the world.
Wow. Y'all so mad a black woman keeps winning.
She's black. She's black.
Why would they say y'all is basically you all? It's just you. You're the one person.
No, it's the white devil. It's the white devil.
Oh, right. Collectively, you represent all white people, Mike.
Whitey bad. Whitey bad.
A white boy. So I'm surprised I haven't seen anybody call you a mayo monster yet.
Oh, there's lots of that.
That's a good one.
Yeah, these are the most miserable people in the world.
This was I love tweet. This. Run the World Girls, 6 writers, 4 producers, and then they have the lyrics, which are pretty brainless. Who run the world? Girls. We run this mother. Girls. Who run the world? Girls. Who run the world? Girls. We run this mother. Girls. We run this mother. Girls.
Oh, it's a question. It's a question.
It's been a question. It's like they're doubting themselves.
Oh.
But then we have Bohemian Rhapsody, my other favorite gay.
Yeah, mine too.
By Queen, Mr. Freddie Mercury. One writer, one producer, and we all know. God, what a great movie. It makes you want to rewatch the Bohemian Rhapsody movie.
Me too. I just want to sing along to Queen all day. I
No,
just need a Queen song.
I don't wanna die.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
It's so good. He
and they
really is
probably,
so
I wonder how many
talented.
Grammys they have. I guarantee you way less.
How
than
many
her.
Grammys does Queen have? I don't wanna die. Queen has not won any competitive Grammy Awards. What? However, they were inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame in 2008, and in 2018, the band received the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. Make that make sense. Wow.
It's the jobs. It's the jobs. I'm sure he gave lots of jobs, but just not to the right
You know
people.
who also haven't won Grammys? Led Zeppelin, The Doors, Jimi Hendrix, Bob Marley, Depeche Mode, Bjork. I mean, I don't care about Depeche Mode and Bjork.
No, Sam.
But that is shocking.
But Chrissy, you're missing the important part. They are white.
Right.
You named white people. And these bitches are so used to being around white liberals who will just, as soon as they invoke the magical identity words, oh, I'm so sorry, bad whitey, I'm so sorry, black good, white bad, I'm so sorry, fuck you.
You're a hole.
Yeah, they are not used to interacting with people like us who don't give a shit. That doesn't work with us.
Mm-hmm. Beyonce's music is utter rubbish. Maybe not as bad as Cardi B types, but there's nothing memorable about it. No style, no substance. It's very bland. I haven't listened to her quote cowboy album, but
everything I've heard from it has been against my will.
When she was kind of cute, like, oh wow, Beyonce, she's a thing. Was like all the single ladies. I feel like that's when she peaked. Everybody was doing the dance.
Ugh. That song was cute. Oh my god, it's kind of like the Trump dance.
It's the Trump dance, but pointed downwards. I can't do it. Wait a second.
The Trump dance is when the single ladies get married.
And then you bring it up and you have the Trump dance. Point it down, single ladies. Bring it up, Trump dance.
That's how you can tell someone's relationship status. If it's here, they're single lady. Here, they're not.
Where are they pointing their dance moves?
And if it's up here and they're screaming at the sky, Democrats.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Enough of that. Okay.
These people are out of their tree though, and it's like they're so used to dealing with people who they can just say black and white, and people will bow and grovel at their feet because they're so afraid of being called racist. But I think people like us, we're from New York. There's never been a time in our lives where we haven't interacted with people of all different races. So it's not special to us. It's not anything to us. And that is what actual equality is, being treated just as shitty as everyone else. These people want to be carried on chariots and fed grapes. And the white liberals that bow to that, it's because they're probably from these, blue suburbs where they've never seen a black person in their lives, and they think everyone else is as racist as they are. So they cower at the feet of the magical Negro.
Exactly. The Democrat Party is truly melting down now. I think it's sad. And now you notice, especially that it's come out that Politico, which we all thought was a regular online news outlet, was straight up propaganda, was funded entirely by the government, entirely by U.S. aid. I guess those people are not getting paid anymore, and it'll be interesting to see what other outlets were entirely funded by our government. And it just seems like the house of cards is falling, and a lot of the Democrat Party was just propped up on DEI and the kind of the trans bullshit, really, and abortion. And the American people spoke loudly and was like, we don't care about any of that shit anymore. And we're even more importantly, we're done pretending to care about it.
Yeah. And it really had the only way that the left can win is by controlling information. They admitted that in that I'll never forget that Time magazine piece they came out with about fortifying the election. It said there was a shadow campaign of elites controlling the flow of information. That's exactly what happened. And now that there's less censorship, it really was the internet that destroyed leftism, because now we can seek out information and do our own research. And for so long, they tried to control that and censor it, but they've kind of failed in that now. And the censorship complex is really falling apart, which is why now they're losing.
Mm-hmm. And there's so much projection going on. You have Chuck Schumer ranting and raving like, oh, nobody elected Elon. He's part of a shadow government. He's making decisions. And it's like, no. Elon was part of the package for a while. He was campaigning in Pennsylvania for quite a time before Doge was even a thing, before Trump even brought him on. So, and yeah, that is what people voted for. They voted for him, Tulsi, RFK.
Yep. And it really was that sort of Avengers team that got me really excited about Trump running again. Like, because for a long time, I was pissed about Trump's first term. I did not want him to run again. I hated who he appointed. I hated a lot of things that happened. So it really was this team that got me so excited about the possibilities of his next term.
What bothered you the most?
COVID. I had a bug on my ass about that. I'm thrilled that he reinstated the military vets with back pay. So I think he finally gets what a scam that was.
Yeah.
So you can't change the past, but with him at least, I feel a lot more comfortable that it won't happen again.
Yeah, I think with warp speed, he had to make a lot of decisions quickly, and of course, with hindsight, we all see what the deal was. But I feel like a lot had to happen fast, and he just was taking the advice of all the wrong people, and now he really sees who the D-bags were, and it's exciting to just see him kind of pull the rug out, pull the funding out, pull the the special credentials, pull the the Secret Service from Fauci, but he's got a lifetime pardon for what? We don't know.
Who preemptively pardoned someone for doing nothing wrong?
Guilty people. That's who.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's MTB Steve. Beyonce is not the phenomenon they want her to be. No.
Sorry, the dog knows how to open the door on her own, so I came.
Let's put that on camera. That's way more interesting than anything we're gonna say. She has opposable thumbs. Good night, Mister. What up? Good night, Mister.
Hey, good night.
Did you get your pew yet?
I haven't. I need to. I still haven't gone. I want to make a video of it. I still have never fired a gun, which means I'm still part liberal, and I hate that.
You're gonna love it. You're going to love it.
I can't wait. I did get my driver's license.
Ooh.
By accident.
What's your driving style? You do one elbow out?
Non-existent.
Okay.
So I still haven't really driven. I did once in a parking lot because nobody.
Were you sitting on a friend's lap?
No, nobody trusts me to drive their car. The craziest thing happened though. So I'm from New York City. I've obviously never driven before. So here I had to change when I moved to Florida, I had to change my residency to be able to vote here. So I go to get my residency, which would just be an ID card. And the woman says to me, she's like, ask me questions. She's like, okay, do you wear glasses or contacts? I said, yes. She's like, okay. And you'll be wearing them when you're driving. I was like, yes.
You're gonna be like, no, I have to take them out. And then I drive like this.
I was like, yes, I will be. She's like, okay, we'll pick up your license at the window. I was like, no test, no nothing.
Wow.
So I somehow have a license.
And you're not even illegal, and that was easy. Wow. Maybe they thought you were Haitian.
Florida is the free state, baby.
Good for you. Wow.
I'm excited to learn how to drive and do the poo-poos.
You should definitely live stream your first just with a phone, live stream you going down the road.
You gotta come here and do all the stuff.
I know I must. Hold on. Are you wearing a tiny hat?
I am.
Why?
Because it's cute, is it not? It's my Art the Clown hat.
It's for going like
It is kind of falling off, but it's my Terrifier hat.
How does it even stay on?
It has pins.
Just when I forget that you're gay, you go and do shit like that to remind us
Hey,
all.
it's my Terrifier hat.
I am terrified. No.
Oh my God, you have to.
What do you keep under there? What's in that little hat? Imagine you pull it off and just condoms fall out. Like,
first, I need to find someone to use them with, but
who am I kidding? It's not the 80s.
Yeah, right.
Tell me about Emilia Perez, because you're like, what should we talk about? Emilia Perez, and I'm embarrassed to say I have no clue who this is.
I'm so happy to hear you say that, because you guys, chat, you guys know what I'm talking about. Chrissie has not seen the song. So, okay, wait, I'll give you the backstory first.
Yes.
I'm shocked. Like, I never would have brought it up because I just assumed you would have seen it a million times. Holy shit. Okay, so backstory. There's this movie, Emilia Perez. I will tell you what it's about. So it takes place in Mexico, right? And there is a cartel boss who, murders people and drugs and all the shit and kidnaps children, all of it. And he looks like a fucking linebacker with face tattoos, everything. However, the cartel boss decides that he wants to be a stunning, brave, beautiful woman. So he hires some chick, some Mexican, Rita, to go to different countries and find where he can get his sex change so he can abandon his family to be a woman. So then he transitions to become the beautiful woman that he is.
Oh, wait,
and then
is this, I'm interrupting you. Is this the one that was nominated for
13 Oscars?
Okay, I have
tied
heard
with
of this.
Gone with the Wind, Lord of the Rings, one of the most nominated movies of all time. So he becomes a woman and gets back in touch with his family and decides he's going to start a charity for missing kids who are missing because of him. So the message of the movie is basically become a trans, cut your balls off, and you'll just be a wonderful person.
Sounds easy. Yes, thank you, Fealty. I did talk about this on Simcast. I think I forgot the name of I forgot the name of the movie, but I remember the trans guy that was nominated for a bunch of awards.
Well, now though, there's this whole thing coming out that is delicious of they're going after the trans for inappropriate tweets.
Oh my God. Let me play. Hold on. Is this this is the music video. Oh, this is the music video that you're talking about, but we might get struck.
I don't think you will if you just show a little, because everyone is playing this.
Okay, let's play a tiny sampling. The worst musical number in a movie. Wow, the worst.
Oh, the best.
Do.
Can't believe you haven't seen this. Sex change operation. I see.
Men, woman,
Man to woman.
Is this for real? Is that Zoe Saldana?
Yep.
Wait, this is from the movie that you're talking about. Emilia Perez?
Yep. Oscar nominated.
Oh, goodness.
is it for you?
For me.
For me.
What would you like
to
know
about it, man? Am I
want to know it all. What is the protocol? The techniques and the risks. How many operations? How much time do you need?
Mammoplasty.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Rhinoplasty.
Yes.
Laryngoplasty.
Yes.
This is like facial feminization surgery and
Yes.
Rhinoplasty.
gender
Yes.
Laryngoplasty.
Phenoplasty.
Laryngoplasty.
What is that?
Adam's apple reduction.
Adam's apple reduction.
I'm so excited about it too.
So many questions. Holy cow.
Oh my
Hello,
God.
very nice to meet
I
Wow.
have all my friends singing it like we're driving in the car yesterday.
I can't wait to sing From Penis to Vagina,
Vagina.
the next karaoke party with my friends.
Yes.
This is what people who hate musicals think all musicals are like. Yeah. This looks like a
Don't
South
blame
Park parody.
musicals.
It's amazing how this movie manages to insult Mexicans, trans people, and musicals all in one. I forgive you, Joker 2. When they rhymed plasty with plasty. This felt like a full-length song, and it was literally less than a minute. This movie won Best Musical over Wicked. Oh, as a Latina, sometimes I think Emilia Perez was actually funded and made by France as a declaration of war against Mexico. Can't wait for the Google translated French Revolution Mexican comedy musical film starring Eugenio Derbez as Robespierre and Cindy La Regina as Marie Antoinette event in the future that would be considered as the formal declaration of the abhorrent war of extermination that would later unfold between the two nations. Wow. Okay.
Hey, it's Latinx.
Yeah. My favorite part is how the song never rhymes. Wow.
Adam's apple reduction. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's so good. I think 3 songs from it got nominated for Best Original Song. And they got rid of, you know how at the Oscars they'll have the original songs perform? They got rid of that, probably so they wouldn't have to perform this shit. And now they got rid of the presenters for Best Actress because of all the controversy with the trans.
And also, didn't the actor who played the trans person had a bunch of like spicy tweets that they got in trouble for?
Delicious. It is. Let me tell you, I cooked dinner the other night for like a dozen people. I made chicken palm. I made all this stuff. And it was not half as delicious as this is because it's so good. So you see a bunch of this bitch's tweets and you're like, it's kind of based. Like, talking about George Floyd and the Muslims. He was like, there's so many Muslims here. They're going to teach my kids how to sacrifice a goat. And then there's one like praising, then you get though to the one praising Hitler. It's just like Hitler just had his opinions. That's all.
Yeah. Like, ooh, this gal's making some good points.
But they are going hard after this bitch. Like they're not
a full cancellation or just a light
full cancellation, which is so funny because it's like it's never enough for these people. Like this is the first bitch to be nominated, the trans to be nominated for Best Actress. And it's not enough, and they're going after him.
Oof. Let me see what they're saying on Twitter about this. Emilia Perez.
It is delicious. I just think it's so funny though, because now this bitch is all pretending to be woke and talking about the trans genocide. They want to kill us, all that. And you see how these people who talk about all this woke shit don't even mean it.
I'm doing a Twitter search for Emilia Perez, and honestly, everything is coming up in Spanish. It's bothering me. Oh, Zoe Saldana, did she win one?
They're saying she's going to win.
She's great.
But I don't know about now because, she was actually objectively good in it.
She's great. I've been in love with her ever since Center Stage.
That was her?
Yeah.
Oh,
she was in Center Stage. She was she played one of the roommates.
I did not know that.
Yep. She's not like the main character, but she's
great.
It's
just so funny how it is never enough for these people. Like they were screaming for years, we need trans actors, and there is one. They nominate the bitch for an Oscar and they try to tear her down. It is just never enough for these people.
No,
It's like they had this Broadway show. They made a Broadway show out of Jagged Little Pill, the Alanis Morissette.
Oh, did they really? Oh, wow.
And they turned it into the wokest of the woke. It was just every issue. Everyone is trans. Everyone's a non-binary. But the thing is, and they had trans actors. The transes got pissed off at it because apparently the transes were not the right kind of transes. So they start picketing and protesting the show until it closes. So it's just so funny. Like if I were in any position of hiring someone, if there were a gun to my head, I would not hire a trans because this is the liability that you are welcoming in. And even if you do what they want, it is never, ever, ever enough.
Wow. It's like it's all crumbling before us. It's exciting to see. Let's see what Twitter is saying. All right. Hopefully some of these will be in English. Trans star of Emilia Perez gets canceled for tweets about vaccines, George Floyd, and immigration.
Oh, I don't think I saw the vaccine one. Ooh.
Oh, let me pull up this
based bitch.
Evie article. And she's like, sorry, those were my thoughts when I had a penis.
Yeah, it's like she should have been like, I'm listening to the message of the movie, which is I cut my balls off and now I'm a good person.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Trans star Emilia Perez gets canceled for tweets about vaccines, George Floyd, and immigration. One of the funniest ironies in modern Hollywood discourse just unfolded. Carla Sofia Gascon, the star of the new Pedro, oh God, so much Spanish, Almodovar produced film Emilia Perez, which centers around a transgender cartel boss, is being attacked by the same progressives who were rallying around him 5 minutes ago. Yep, that seems about right. Gascon, a male Spanish actor who identifies as a woman, has committed the ultimate no-no for progressives, not by ignoring biological reality and foisting his delusions on others, but by holding the wrong political opinions. A resurfaced batch of tweets and comments from Gascon. I keep wanting to say Gaston.
Yeah, they kind of look alike. It's like Gaston in a wig.
Reveals that he has criticized China and vaccine mandates, questioned the media's worship of George Floyd, and spoken critically about the Muzzies.
The Muzzies. That is all I'm gonna call them from now on.
Oh, I've been calling them Muzzies for years.
Oh my God, I never heard that.
It's like they're fuzzy and like lovable. Cue the collective meltdown from the same crowd that championed a trans performer breaking barriers in a high profile. You have to break the barriers the way they want you to.
Yep. It
not
is
the way
never enough for these people.
A high-profile international film. The result, a stunningly quick abandonment of their usual protect trans voices at all costs rhetoric in favor of their real golden rule, ideological purity above all. From celebrated to canceled in record time, the plot of Emilia Perez is already a political powder keg. Gascon plays a feared Mexican cartel boss who transitions and reinvents himself. The film, premiering at Cannes, was poised. God, not to be confused with cans. Was poised to be a major movement for trans representation in cinema. Left-wing media and activist circles were ready to celebrate the film as groundbreaking. It had already snatched up numerous awards. It currently leads the nominations for the 97th Academy Awards with 13 nods, including Best Picture and Best Actress for Gascon, making him the first openly trans performer nominated in an acting category.
And by the way, this bitch stole Pamela Anderson's spot. Pamela Anderson was robbed of her rightfully deserved Oscar nomination.
Wow.
She was amazing in that movie. I don't know if anyone saw the last
What movie?
It's called The Last Showgirl. She's this aging Vegas showgirl who her show's closing, and she's just so real and she's amazing. She should have won the damn thing.
You know, I would love to see the story of an aging showgirl.
It's kind of like probably relatable for her.
Why wouldn't they just have the chick who was the main actress from Showgirl? What the hell's her name? Elizabeth Berkley. We could see what was her name? Nomi
Malone.
Yeah, why don't we see what Nomi Malone is up to?
Chrissy, have you ever done a stream watching Showgirls?
No, but I think we should.
I am obsessed with that movie. I am obsessed with that movie.
All right, Keanu will have to do it too.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. If you couldn't tell they were trans, just have a look at the shoulders. Anyway, French politician. I told you,
he looks like a fucking linebacker.
Marion Marchal is facing possible prison time after referring to a transgender Spanish actor as a man. Wow. It is nice to live in America, isn't it? Carla Sofia Gascon banded together with multiple LGBTQ groups to file a legal complaint against Marchal for hate speech.
See, that's the thing. These people who pretend to be so woke do not mean a word of it. It's funny. I was talking about that Jagged Little Pill show. I had a friend who we were friends for a while. She agreed with me on everything. The transes, she loved Trump, all of it. And she was a theater actress. She got cast in that Jagged Little Pill show, and then suddenly her entire social media is she, her, Black Lives Matter. So these people who push this shit do not believe a word of it.
Wow. Ideological purity, man. Screenshots of past statements show that Gascon has been openly critical of multiple progressive political policies and movements. He has also posted scathing remarks about all major religions and allegedly made negative comments about celebrities and influencers, including Adele, not Adele, for being overweight, among other offensive tweets. Anya Taylor-Joy has unfollowed Carla Sofia Gascon's Instagram. Who cares?
Yeah.
As soon as these statements began making the rounds on social media, the response was swift. Liberal movie critics and progressive Twitter activists who had just been lauding Gascon's role as a victory for trans representation switched gears at breakneck speed. The team at Variety finding and posting all the Carla Sofia Gascon tweets one by one. Yes, everyone, look.
I love it.
This turn of events reveals the truth about the left's relationship with identity politics. Allegiance isn't actually about being trans, female, or part of any minority group. It's about ideological conformity. The moment someone deviates from the script, even slightly, they're quickly discarded. Wow, and she deactivated her Twitter. She'll be back. This isn't the first time an artist has been thrown under the bus for diverging from progressive dogma. As we all know, J.K. Rowling, Dave Chappelle have faced backlash for expressing views that stray from the approved narrative. It shows how empty the left's supposed support for marginalized communities really is. In response, Gascon issued a public apology stating, "I want to acknowledge the conversation around my past social media posts that have caused hurt. As someone, let me remind you, I am marginalized, okay? I am suffering. I know the suffering all too well. I'm deeply sorry." He's just like, hey, remember I'm trans? It seems like you forgot.
Remember, I pretend to be woke.
I was supposed to get a free pass for everything. All my life, I have fought for a better world. I believe light will always triumph over darkness.
It's like Long Legs. You are the darkness.
A better headline would be Carla Sofia Gascon makes history as the first openly racist and classist trans woman to be nominated for Best Actress at the Oscars. Wow.
Where's the racism? I was promised a racism.
Well, the Muzzies.
Yeah, the Muzzies.
The public reaction has been mixed. Some have accepted his supposed remorse, while others remain critical, noting that some of the tweets are as recent as 2023. This begs the question, has Gascon actually changed his opinion of any topics, or he's just being pressured to do so by a particular audience? Gascon has since deleted Twitter. Gascon should win. He's not a woman. I want to watch them clap as he takes a prestigious award from a woman. This is the bed Hollywood chose. Lie in it. Why does he look bigger as a chick?
Right?
Wow.
It's like oh my God. Ugh.
Can he go back? Is it too late for him to go back?
I was gonna say which does he look better as, but
As
I
a
would say
man.
neither.
He looks better as a man.
Better, but not good.
More natural.
Ugh. Ugh.
You can see he's like, I don't know what to do with my arms and hands. I don't know.
It's like, damn, being a chick is more hard work than I thought it would be.
It is hard. It's a lot of work. Will this impact Emilia Perez? The film itself may get its moment in the sun. It's hard to feel bad for Hollywood progressives when they get tangled in their own contradictions. They pushed for a trans lead, got one, and then realized too late that he was far from perfect. Just like they threw out Caitlyn Jenner, just like they did away with Elliot Page. You know, you're never gonna get your perfect trans activist actor, people.
No, that's why all these identity labels, it is just a weapon that they wield to keep people in line and control people and get them to conform. They do not mean a word of it. Like they go after the so-called marginalized people, one who dares step out of line, harder than they go after anyone else.
Yeah. Now they're left scrambling, trying to figure out whether to keep
Adrian Brody. He's nominated for Best Actor. He has a whole history of doing some inappropriate shit. Notice how they don't care about that. They think that they have ownership of any sort of minority and will crack that whip like the slave masters the Democrats have always been to keep you in line.
It's like, look, we made you. We helped raise you to the top, and we can crush you, and we will. Don't you dare have any of your own thoughts.
Yep.
This is why nominating someone for inclusion's sake is never the right move. Now you got someone
you people said it was. You're the ones who wanted that. What were we arguing to do that?
Now you got someone who was undeserving in the first place, who also happens to be a horrible person. The Academy looking like clowns right now. Meanwhile, conservatives who wouldn't have had any particular interest in Emilia Perez might now find themselves intrigued, not by the bizarre film itself, but by the hypocrisy on full display. It's yet another reminder that identity politics is a tricky game where the rules can change at any moment. Dun, dun, na, na,
Oh, I
na,
love it.
na,
That- Oh, I
dun.
love it.
Let's bring up. This is Fealty working hard behind the scenes. Big shout out to
Hey,
Fealty.
Fealty, I miss playing Fortnite with you. Oh my God, you have gotten into Fortnite. I am obsessed with it. We need to play sometime.
Let's do it. Let's do
Yes.
it. I'm getting better. I'm working on it. Filmmaker
I'm so
Yaquez
stoked.
Audiard apologizes after Mexican outrage over Emilia Perez. This looks like a gay Jim Norton here. The director of the award-winning musical about a trans cartel boss said, first of all, I would never believe that a cartel boss would be trans. Like, being trans is such a full-time job that you will not have time for anything else, let alone being a cartel boss is a huge job. That's all consuming. You don't have time to be taking your hormones and tucking back things and also be like intimidating folks, you know?
Well, I think he gives it up once he becomes a chick. Because
You have
he
to.
becomes such a good person by being trans.
Mhm.
Just
Yeah.
cut your balls off. Just cut your balls off.
Just cut your balls off. When in doubt, start fresh. Emilia
It's
Perez
so funny
director-
too because there's a scene where then he has some relationship with a woman who's the widow of one of the people he murdered, and so they have this interaction between them, and it's so funny how she in the wig and the hair and everything, being a trans, is there but is enacting the role of a man in the relationship. Like the woman is sitting on her lap and he's sitting like that, and it's just
like
you can't help these things.
You can't a wise woman once said you can't fight the moonlight, and you just can't shed you can't shed your innately male qualities. Just like when you see all these male athletes pretending to be women, being like hardcore, like, I'm not saying female athletes can't be competitive. I myself was a female athlete, but wanting to just like dominate and you're only doing it just to, like, you know, spike a volleyball on a chick's head, like, it's a very male desire.
Chrissy, you can try to resist, not to hide from my kiss.
You can run, you can hide, but you can't escape my love. Is that
but you know that you can't fight the moonlight. No, you brought it up and it goes over your head. A
different
fumble.
song. I was different. You can't fight it.
No,
gonna get to your
heart. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I missed that movie.
No, not
They
Leanne
were
Rimes.
so hot
Mandy
in that movie.
Moore.
No, it was Leanne Rimes.
It was?
Yeah, James knows what's up.
Something's wrong with me.
You brought it up.
I'm forgetting everything.
That
it
was
was
such a
Leanne.
good
All right,
movie.
I've been fact checked. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, get the fact checkers in.
Thank you. Get the fact
They were
checkers
so
in
hot
here.
in that movie. Like, they should show that movie on a loop at like conversion camp. It'll work.
Oh my god. All right. Why did I bring up this article? He apologized for the outrage. Why does he have to apologize?
Well, he had said that only poor people speak Spanish.
What? Where? Oh.
I think it's probably in here.
Oh.
That was his
my-
outrage.
The poor people speaking Spanish is in the next link. Sorry.
Fealty!
Fealty!
We caught a wild fealty.
A wild fealty has appeared.
If you want, pull up that article from before. If you go down to the bottom, there's an interesting thing about Trump.
I see. Okay, let me pull this up. Sorry, our circles are dangling with nothing to look at. Here we go. Look at that. They shouldn't stand so close together. It just makes them look very small.
He looks like Chrissy Teigen.
Oh my god, he does.
He probably has a dick.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Emilia Perez came under fire for comments he made. He was promoting the movie, especially what he said about the Spanish language. Emilia Perez is currently the movie with the most Oscar noms, 13 in total. Spanish is the language of modest countries, developing countries, of the poor and migrants, Audiard said during an interview in France, as he explained why the movie had to be in Spanish, not English. French or German. There are an estimated 600 million people in the world. It's the language of our housekeepers, our pool boys.
Who is going to clean your toilet, Donald Trump?
It's the language of our bodega workers. It's the language of
Get an
really
orange drink.
of
If
the
you
people.
know, you know.
It's the language of the people who make your Chinese food. It is. Let's watch this.
Que l'espagnol est une langue de pays émergent.
Oh,
C'est une langue
l'espagnol.
Oh, good. Not
de pays
English.
modestes,
Great. My
de
favorite.
pauvres, de migrants. Voilà. Je dois aussi.
This is exactly so useless. He's talking in French. Croissant, croissant. Comment t'appelles-tu?
God, he is ugly.
And we know what he said.
There ain't one attractive person in this friggin' movie.
Backlash was swift, as many called the director's comments racist, especially as ICE raids are skyrocketing in the U.S. Thanks, Trump, a market where Emilia Perez is trying to garner attention and accolades. I mean, it is the language of developing countries and poor and migrants.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
He was trying to say it's a hardworking language. It's the language of the deported.
Of the Latinx.
Yeah.
The Latinxes.
It's the language of AOC.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, we get the gist of that.
They got Selena Gomez in this movie too. Apparently, people who speak Spanish say she can barely speak Spanish, but there's this part where she's on the phone with someone and it's in Spanish. And she says something, it translates the subtitles that it translates to something like, my pussy hurts thinking about you. And I just wrote, she says a line that she's like, mia pisha. I'm like, is that how you say pussy in Spanish?
My pisha hurts thinking about you.
Is that? I'm like, that sounds obscene. My pisha.
Like my pisha starts coughing when I think of you. Maggie Ellis.
That sounds like a spinoff, Pisha Cast.
Pisha Cast. Thank you for the orange boy, Maggie. I love you both. Lefty Magnet here.
Lefty Magnet. I love you.
Mwah. Please wish me luck heading to Antarctica tomorrow. If I don't make it back, please know I love you people. Cheers forever. First of all, why would you go to Antarctica? Are you going to do what I think you're doing, which is to prove the Earth is flat? If so, Godspeed. God bless. How exciting.
What do you need with this aggravation? Why? To go there, freeze your ass off for what? Come to Florida. It's nice. It's warm. It's 80 degrees today. We got a pool. We got a hot tub.
She's going to go talk to the penguins. They know the deal. The pilots all know the deal. I
love you, but wouldn't want to be in the fucking Antarctic. New York was too cold for me.
I would go to Antarctica.
Why?
I don't know. I'd buy a chic snowsuit and
I remember your cute little winter outfits.
I know.
It was freezing in New York.
They don't fit anymore. I'm just wearing all black till conditions improve.
See, and I'm in Florida. I get to dress like a 2-cent whore every day. It's my dream.
2 cents? Come on.
I'm living my dream. Fine, maybe 10 cents on a good day.
Oh my gosh. This is going to be interesting. Wow. And I just feel like most people would not even think about or talk about the Grammys, but it's just it just sounds like a long death rattle from the left wing, from the progressives, from the Democrats.
I love hate watching the award shows. I'm hoping I can go back to New York in a couple weeks because my mom and I would always have a tradition that we would watch the Oscars and make a video roasting them. So I'm hoping I can do it again this year because, like, if people think I'm bad or I'm unfiltered, my mom is a demon. So
that would be great. Yeah. More of your mom, please.
We did a video for that one where Will Smith punched the guy. She was talking about Will Smith's wife. She's like, she carries his balls around in her purse.
Oh my God.
My favorite thing my mom ever said with the Oscars, though, is there was this movie that was nominated for a bunch of awards called Women Talking. So I was asking my mom what she thinks of every movie. And I was like, did you see Women Talking? And she just goes, she's like, Women Talking? Who the fuck wants to hear women talking?
Based.
Based, mom.
Let me pull this up from your timeline. I think this is very interesting. When people leave the left, they can give you very specific reasons relating to both policy and life experience. Yet when people claim to leave the right, you'll never hear one single specific. The specific is, I wanted to make money for taking my clothes off, and the libs paid. And this is from Matt Convard. Why I'm not a conservative anymore. I've never heard of this person.
He
Let's watch.
gets paid for taking his clothes off.
But I'm a hater. I don't know what was going on. I had like the gopher looking face.
So he went from brushing his hair up to now brushing it down. Ooh, he's so different.
I know. He's so not like other gays.
American flag that you hang outside on a flagpole. Hung it up in my room and asked my mom to take a picture of me in front of it. This was a phase.
Flag bad, America bad,
white bad. Yep. Flag bad, white bad.
Proud of. But I will say,
Not
part
proud
of being young is the fact that eventually you have to grow up. And that's what happened when I stopped talking about politics. I have gotten a lot of questions. Matt, why'd you stop talking about politics? I've been accused of intentionally rebranding for the sake of rebranding. When in actuality, I guess I rebranded, but that was because I fell out of politics.
Yeah, you rebranded as a whore.
Yeah, I still think this guy has no idea who he is.
And I wasn't passionate about it anymore. I can make a long video about it, but I'm not going to like bog you down in the details, but I'll just go over it very briefly. I used to be a Trump supporter. I used to be a Republican, but as I kind of got used to
Is that like another gay slang term? Like for like there's otters, there's possums, there's bears.
There should be. No, I just meant his face. It's
Why
very
does he
possum-y.
think we care?
myself being an openly gay man. I kind of realized
This is 3.5
that
minutes
didn't really
long.
friend
Let's
cares
skip
because
to
you're
the
like
end.
to start making
In summation,
shoot me. But I just wanted to end this video by saying thank you to everyone who supports me and follows my content and enjoys my content. Literally could not do so much in my life without you guys. It truly does mean the world.
He is boring.
I know, right? Well, he's never needed to have a personality. He's like basic and
Who is
semi-attractive.
this person?
An
Digital
influencer.
creator, fashion amateur, football enthusiast.
He tried to be a conservative influencer. Used to try to slide into my DMs.
Oh, really?
Years ago.
He tried to influence you.
He tried to influence me. And failed at that. So he found more success in taking his clothes off.
Yeah, good point. He takes his clothes off for money. Does he keep that cross on? It appears.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh, Rhinoceros. Thank you for the yellow boy. On the bright side, I may open a discotheque in El Salvador, personally for Mrs. Schumer. Yes, Chuck. He must ultimately be mad. He cannot be Chrissy. Thank you, Rhinoceros.
It's so true, though, because there are other people. I've seen this quite a few times, that there are these people who speak about politics from the right and gain the tiniest little attention doing that, and then they want to gain mainstream attention. They want to be an influencer. They want to influence. So then they have to self-flagellate, and I'm so sorry I was conservative, because they want to get that liberal money. Fuck you.
Here's Telena Gomez revealing Spanish language is a challenge for her. Rutro.
I'm going to diminish myself a little bit here. This has nothing to do with the film. I think I am honored to be a part of it. I'm not as happy with what I feel like I could have done in Spanish, but it's overall. I hope that it doesn't hinder my performance, and
the real
I'm really
Selena
grateful
was
for the
based.
opportunity. Perhaps I could have had more time with it. But I was full throttle, and I wanted to be a part of this so badly. So it was a challenge for me, for sure. I'm going
What? So she doesn't speak Spanish normally?
She does. I mean, I wouldn't be able to tell, but apparently people who speak Spanish can.
Wow. Okay.
My Selena was based. You know, Selena as in the Selena.
Oh, Selena.
Selena.
Selena. Yes,
she was
of course.
based.
Let's watch.
She used to speak against abortion and shit.
Ooh.
Not her, the real
Until she got killed by her fan club president.
Not fluently, because I got my first job at 7, and I immediately, was, saying everything in English. So, but to reconnect to that has always been really important to me.
Not bad
I released
looking.
a whole album in Spanish, and having the opportunity to do this was really special for me. So I love getting in touch with that side.
Was it difficult?
No, it was really
Not to act in like
No, it was really
so snapped in?
comfortable. Yeah, it felt really comfortable for me.
Do you still speak Spanish?
Not fluently because I got my first job at 7 and
Paul and Tara in the chat just hit the nail on the head. She sounds heavily medicated. Yeah, she's got SSR.
She sounds
eyes.
sleepy. Yeah.
That is the antidepressant glaze.
And then she did look puffy, like puffier than
that's how they look
in years past.
Yeah, they get puffy.
And then people go, "Oh, she's just a Latinx after age 30," and it's like, no, she used to have a very like thin and chic face.
Yeah, she's definitely heavily medicated. She's got SSR eyes
instead of Betty Davis eyes.
Yeah, yeah. That whole movie is a mess. It's amazing.
Wow.
I can't wait to see how they're going to try to hide it all at the Oscars. Because if all this happened a couple weeks ago, it probably wouldn't have been nominated for so many.
Right. Interesting. It's like they can't get out of their own way.
But yeah, I can't stand these people who pretend that, oh, I left the right. I'm so sorry I was conservative. Because people like us, if you ask us why we moved away from the left, we could go on for 2 hours giving specifics.
Yeah.
You will never hear a single specific from these people because it's all about, they calculated that it's peer pressure. They want money. They want to fit in. And he gave no specifics, that guy. And then in the comments, he's like, well, as a gay man, blah, 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 as if the left aren't the people who, as if the left aren't the people who hate gays significantly more.
Yeah.
Like anytime you say anything that the left doesn't agree with, they will go right to that. You're gay, you're a fag, you're this.
Mm-hmm.
The right doesn't really do that because if they disagree with you.
No, we don't kick somebody out for just having one difference of opinion. I feel like the right, it's really become most people. And I remember so vividly, like the moment, and I even look back at old conversations with friends from years ago, and like I had one old friend being like, just wanted to ask you, are you for Trump now? Like out of the clear blue. I was like, this was a message I was looking at from like 2020, and I was like, wow, it's just it's like it was like a witch hunt, like, oh yeah, and not wanting to hear you. Same thing, the way I was treated for Trump, January 6th, it's like nobody wants to hear the reasons why. They just want to confirm and kick you out and put your head on a pike, so to speak.
Well, and it's funny because Trump is just their excuse. Trump is just their term to label you one of the bad people. Because for me, it was sort of a slow and long progression, me waking up to the left, and Trump didn't have all that much to do with it. Like, I didn't like Trump for a while, even as I was starting to wake up to their stuff. I still wasn't based on him. So even when I hated Trump, but disagreed with them on some things, I was a Trump supporter. So now I'm like, now I'm gladly a Trump supporter, but it made no difference to them even when I wasn't.
Yeah, I remember, God, it might have been maybe 2016, 2017. I had a really good girlfriend who was like, oh, I'm concerned that your boyfriend is a Trump supporter. And I was like, what? And I look back, I'm just like, it was such a ridiculous time. And now that he's become just undeniably so popular that they can't run from it. They can't hide from it. It's like nothing they did worked. And it's great. It's just a really amazing time.
And it is most people now. I don't know if you've seen, hey, Dylan, good time to walk in. My horror buddy, Dylan. I was going to say, though, you haven't seen the Terrifier movies. You have to, because they're amazing. But the director of them, they're going after him hard now, too, because he said what I think most filmmakers who make apolitical works should say, that he was like, I will not take any side politically, keep politics out of it. Terrifier is not political. I employ Democrats. I employ Republicans. I love them. Like,
is it about tariffs? Terrifier?
You have to see it. It is amazing. It is the greatest killer clown movie ever.
Is it scary like It? Like the It clown?
No.
Okay.
It is like a Disney princess compared to this. They're basically like the goriest movies ever. A guy gets a
Ooh, I don't know
chainsaw
if
up
I
the
like
ass.
that.
Oh, it's so
What?
good. It's
Is
so
this
good.
a gay horror movie?
No, well, no, but like,
It's
you
a
know, to
chainsaw
me,
in the
sure.
ass. That sounds like a gay horror movie.
You open Grinder. I mean, I'm sure you'll find someone into
Oh,
that. But yeah, they are going after him hard now, and these bitches, they just want horror movies. Even they want anything to just be an outlet for pushing leftist propaganda. And so the line of
wow.
bullshit they're all repeating now is horror is political. Horror has always been political. And it's such bullshit because I feel like, you know, a couple examples aside, I feel like horror movies are kind of one of the only things left that haven't just been destroyed by wokeness. Because if you look at what they stand for, horror movies are about self-defense, personal empowerment, inner strength, overcoming victimhood. There's nothing leftist about horror movies.
Mm-hmm. True. Very true. Wow.
But yeah,
Have
they're
you
going
noticed?
after him hard.
Have you noticed, Mikey? There seem to be more gays coming over to Trump in the last couple of years, or like is the overall acceptance like? I feel like there was for a time like a real fear in the gay community that just without looking into it, they were like, well, but Trump is not for us. Trump doesn't want us to have rights, like, and they wouldn't be able to prove any of these takes.
I love when I ask them also, which rights do you not have? Which rights are you fighting for? They have no answer. Yeah, no, a lot of them have switched over, and a lot of the other ones though are as ridiculous as ever. Still, I mean, God, you see all these people making videos on TikTok and Instagram about Trump's gonna say, oh my God, did you see? I gotta send it to you. A non-binary made a video instructing people on how to escape from the gay camps. Because we're gonna have camps. Let me find out.
What, dig a tunnel? Like, look
He's
over
like, you
there.
need to have a bag ready to go. And he was like, nobody can know because I have to escape. So I will not be wearing nail polish. It's like, the sacrifices, just like the Jews in the Holocaust.
And that was the Holocaust. That's before gel manicures. So things were even harder for them.
Let me find this video. These people are insane. Here it is. Oh, God.
And then I'll bring up this Damien Leone thing you put in the chat. Oh, that was Fielty.
Here it is.
Thank you, Fielty.
These people are out of their fucking tree.
Have you been getting people in your DMs like, hey, I did see this video, but I did not click on it because
what in my DMs?
Like I'm afraid to come out as a Trump supporter. Like, do you ever get messages like that? Like
all the time? Like that I don't mind as much if they're like, if they want advice on it or something. The messages that really piss me off, and I'm sure you get this all the time, are the people who say, oh, I love everything you say, I agree with everything you say, I could never say it. It's like, fuck you. Like, so yeah.
Right.
A, you're a coward, and B, thanks. Like, so we have to take all the bullets while you know what it reminds me of? Like 10, 15 years ago, there was not the same acceptance of gay people that there is now. And there would be people that I knew who had kind of get some shit for it. And then I would see these guys that they were friends with, half of who claimed to be straight, but would then hit on me in private and were very obviously gay. Wow. But they wouldn't get the same shit that I did just because they lie about it. And it really pissed me off. And that's exactly what this is that you go along with the leftist shit so you don't have to take any of the consequences and just use people like us and people like everyone in the chat as your fucking human shields. Fuck you. Yep. I hate that. I hate that. Grow a pair. If everybody who was like-minded was vocal about it and stood up to this, it would have been over and done with years ago.
Maggie, people who are brave, who stand up, it's a practice, right? The more you stand up, the better you get at it. Because I remember during COVID, when like Frank was actually like my husband, if you guys don't know. He was like, hey, he's like, we're just gonna go into this store, we're gonna shop for groceries, we're gonna go into this like Wegmans, whatever it was, we're gonna get our groceries. And if we get yelled at to put a mask on, we're just going to leave our cart full of groceries and F them. Or we're just going to, like, if we're at the checkout, we would just be like, look, we're already at the checkout. What do you want us to leave all these groceries and you can restock them all? Or would you let us, or are you just going to ring us up and let us leave? Same thing. We'd go to like a lunch place, or he'd go to like a lunch place and he wouldn't wear a mask. And he'd be like, what, do you want me to put this food back into the buffet that I've already taken out? Or since I'm at the counter, you could ring me up so I can leave, you know? And he would just do that over and over. And we all would kind of do it together. And plus, like with, you know, with his son, my stepson too, just get into the practice of like, no, we're not wearing a mask out in public. And each time you do it, you would get better at it. You would gain, you would get stronger. And I think people that never stand up for anything, they are just so scared. They think they're going to lose everything because they have not developed the thick skin. They haven't developed the practice of standing up for anything. So they're just total cowards. And a lot of us who have done it realize, you know, like it's actually it gets easier, and you don't have as much to lose as you think you do.
Yeah, and you have more to lose the more people that pretend to go along with it. Like look at the trans actor who pushes all this woke shit. He believes in none of it. When you see what this person's actual beliefs are, it's much more in line with our beliefs. But so many people use this as just it's a way, like that's what pronouns are. It's a compliance test. It's to show that you are on board with the current thing. You will conform. You will submit to the ideology. You're part of the cult.
I saw this clip, Mikey. I just never clicked on it because I honestly thought this was a Tyler Fisher character, and I didn't.
Tyler Fisher is way cuter.
I was like, is this real? All right, so non-binary man details his escape plan for the Trump concentration camps. Oh boy.
With concentration camps looming in the United States, here's what queer people are doing.
Ugh.
Yes, I said concentration camps. You can MAGA. We are getting a go bag ready. We are getting all of our documents ready. So driver's license, birth certificate, social security card, passport. Now, if you have to revert your passport and your documents to previously said gender identities that you were born with, do so. I'm allowed to do so with my driver's license that says X on it in the state that I'm in. I'm going Monday to revert that to my gender.
Like this grown man with a pink beard going, please take me seriously. I am an X gender. Like I am an X-Men.
Gender assigned at birth. So the next step, we're going to have a go bag with shoes, clothes for 7 days, dehydrated food. Think
what happens after 7
food.
days? Do you have to go back to your original biological pronoun?
For 7 days, we're going to have $1,000 cash or prepaid credit card on hand.
You must live in a red
this
state.
is just
that won't get you far in New York.
Yeah.
That'll get you lunch.
$1,000. Someone's doing well.
For the emergency. Yeah. This isn't for permanency. This is for a week of getting by off the grid. We're going to have anything ready for the pets that we're taking with us. So put some cat litter in your trunk. Put some cat food.
Take your backpack, line the bottom with cat litter, and then on top of that, cat food. On top of that, dog food. On top of that, condoms, and then granola for you. And that's your go bag.
Your dog food in your trunk. Make sure there's a leash there. Make sure you have
a leash there.
The leash, but that's for your boyfriend.
And one for your boyfriend. And then another layer of lube. And then that's your go bag.
Everything ready for everything that you're taking with you. Make sure your
Make sure your medication is there. Make sure your monkeypox pills are there. Make sure your AIDS medication is there.
Speaking of SSRIs, that's what these are.
Then a layer of Advil. Then a layer of vanilla frosting.
Is available and in extra stock. So stock up on it. Ask your doctor for a 3-month supply at one time. Keep your gas tank full. Have all of this stuff available and ready to go in a moment's notice for every single person in your family. You do not need a passport to get into Canada or Mexico.
Get a passport for your dog.
You just need your documents. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't have a passport ready to go. Have a beautiful day. Stay safe, my transgender family. All MAGA hate on this video will be deleted and blocked.
Transgender either. This
no.
is a dude.
You have invested nothing.
No.
Not that I want to see this person's genitals, but like dyeing your beard pink does not a trans make. You know, like you have no skin in the game. I don't think he has any down there skin in the game.
Just because it's small doesn't mean he's trans.
He's like, look, I'm gonna dye my beard. I'm gonna actually, who knows? He probably just took a marker and pinked up his beard and then got a bad manicure.
Well, it's funny. I always point this out, but like these people truly have the most narrow-minded view of gender or expression of any of us, because this was just like a homophobic sentiment of 30 years ago that they thought if a man wears nail polish or dresses a certain way or has pink hair, he's not a real man.
He doesn't look
That's
trans.
what these people believe. He thinks painting his nails and dyeing his hair means he's some other gender. Like, there's no one way to be a man.
You don't look trans. You look like you have daughters. You know what I mean?
He looks like Jack Murphy, James.
You look like you have a little girl who painted your nails and highlighted your beard with a pink highlighter.
Ugh. He's got resting pedo face. He looks like he'd have a van that he wants you to get in.
Ew.
So please boost this video with positive thoughts
for
other queer people and what you are doing to make sure that you are safe. And being safe does not mean hiding who you are. I am still going to live my life out loud every day, but I'm getting ready to go if need be. And when I am traveling, I won't be having nail polish and beard color in my beard. I'm going to be stealth as I'm traveling.
Stealth.
But
wait, so that sounds like you are hiding who you are, because if having nail polish and a pink beard is what you're doing for this video, how you express yourself, so going stealth, I'm going to look normal when I escape. Interesting.
The sacrifices.
Once I get to where I need to go, I'm still going to live out loud and speak up every day for the next generations of queer people. Have a beautiful day and stay safe, my transgender family. I am proud of you all.
Can I just say, the moment that I hear the word queer, my asshole slams shut.
Same.
Right?
Yeah, mine goes, huh? And then it goes, it looks around, and then it goes,
yep.
Actually, mine is kind of like the clapper. If I clap twice, it opens up, and then I clap twice again, and it slams shut.
Is that queer?
Yeah. Like, Frank. Oh, Frank's home. Oh, he's not in the mood. It's his birthday.
I voted for Kamala.
I got a promotion. Oh, he had Mexican. I had Mexican. Both had Mexican. I'm hungry for Taco Bell. Never mind.
These people are delusional. They're delusional. Like, I wish they were right. I mean, they've promised us gay camps for so long. And I commented on this guy's video. I'm like, can I get a date maybe for when the gay camps are going to happen, or time frame, next week, next month? Because I was promised gay camps. And let me tell you, I planned.
Sounds fun, a gay camp.
I thought I was going to meet my future husband at the gay camps. Like, I had big plans for that. I was going to be the mayor of the gay camps. And I'm feeling a bit
You'd be head
let down.
camp counselor. And like, these same people that are so afraid of like LGBTQ camps are the same people who championed camps for the unvaccinated. They were all about it. They were like, no, throw the granny killers. They should be on house arrest. They should be in camps.
These people, their words mean nothing. They're delusional. They're delusional. And I think they genuinely believe this to some extent. I don't think they're just bullshitting. Like, they're deranged.
I think that's why some of them say they talk a big game about like, be yourself, be individual. But it's like, no, most of all, they want to fit in with their gang. You know what I mean? They want to fit in with the mob rule.
Yeah, they have this whole line of bullshit about be yourself, live your truth, be your authentic self. That's not what they mean is be their authentic self. The moment that there's any speck of individuality, they try to stomp that out. The moment that anything doesn't fit into their norms, they are the nastiest people you'll ever meet in your life.
The minute you want to get rid of your blue hair, they're like, what?
And I used to have it.
Rhinoceros, I want to sick Mickey on my gay cousins. I'm down to stream it. It will be healing.
In what way?
Oh, wow.
Are they cute? No, I'm kidding. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'll
inappropriate.
DM me. I'll, if they're down. I'm always trying to get liberals to come on my show, and they never will.
Oh, wait, I want to play this. I want to play this video. Shout out to Fealty in the back, doing all the hard work. Do, 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 do. Remember this little ditty?
You want to know who
Biden
I'm going to
voters
vote
switched
for?
to Trump.
I'm going to go with Trump this term.
Woo. I love these chicks.
Biden last time. And,
They're married to each other.
It was a
Oh,
terrible decision. He kind of failed us. We're both entrepreneurs, and
wow.
we feel like the United States is not where it was at, where it should be at.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't need anybody having problems with me and my wife and I. Oh, you guys are married? Yes.
Oh, you're a beautiful couple.
Thank you.
So, have you guys voted Democrat always before that? I used to also.
So yes, and it's embarrassing at this moment. So that's why I don't really want to.
I feel the same way.
Yeah, they're being honest.
We need to focus on the Black community a lot because most of the times we are brainwashed to vote for Democrats because we grew up.
I love them.
Democrat, and it's not true. It's not true. Don't just vote for someone that your mom told you to vote for or someone else. You know that happens a lot in the Black communities. Biden actually seems like he's having dementia in front of the world. That's not okay.
I love you. I think I just turned straight.
I'm going to vote for.
I love them. You should. I put it in the private chat. I have 2 videos of this guy who was like one of the most deranged libs I've ever encountered. This guy was nuts, and I asked him how Trump is homophobic. I asked him what rights he doesn't have, and he melted down.
Yes. Let me pull this up. When was this taken, this video?
June, I think. It was over the summer, so it was right before Biden dropped out.
Do, 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 do.
With his fucking parrot.
Do, 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 do. And where were you when you took this?
I went to the Pride Parade in it was near Tampa, I think, or St. Pete.
Oh, okay.
We have to continue to fight for our rights every single time that we can.
Which rights would you say you're fighting for now?
I'm fighting for my right to be married to my husband. I'm fighting for my.
But you're married.
Yeah, but that could be taken away at any point.
Which rights would you say, other than that, you don't have?
What rights don't I have? What rights don't I have? Adoption.
Wrong.
I don't have the right to adopt a child.
Wrong.
There is no anti-gay adoption laws in Florida. The offensive and outdated Florida gay adoption ban overturned in 2015 no longer applies. In fact, LGBTQ adoption is legal in all 50 states.
Which I didn't even realize.
A state cannot stop you from adopting based on your sexual orientation. And this isn't even something that, for people that are concerned, Trump has not even so much whispered at this being
No, I didn't even know
priority.
this. Nobody, it's such a non-issue. Nobody really ever brings it up.
Yeah.
You do? You do. Do you want kids?
Yeah, but it's not necessary. But it's not that easy. No.
It shouldn't be easy.
It's not easy for anyone to adopt. There's many hoops.
It shouldn't be.
All right. Well, okay, fine. Well, I'm gonna erase that from the. But I said it's not necessarily that I don't have any rights, but I'm trying to protect my rights.
Fight anymore, or when
Because there's always going to be people that are not agreeing to what's going on.
right, but not everyone's going to agree on everything, right? Like we are,
Wow.
just like how there's just like
agree with it or not,
No, I know.
I'm going to be able to be married and stay married as long as I want to be.
No, as you should.
And stay married.
No, of course. No, of course.
What's the
Was this before or after you talked to the lesbian
No,
couple?
this is how I met her. That
This
she
is
just
how you
walked
met
up.
her?
to-
Oh, very
and I
cool.
at
'Cause
first
you
I
can
was
tell
like,
she's very interested.
I love
in
her. I
talking.
love her.
Wow.
I wish I got her.
You're able to get married and stay
Yeah,
married.
no, but he's saying, he's like, why are we still fighting? It's like,
What I'm
because
saying is like, no, what I'm saying, no.
Anymore.
Thank you.
His point is there's nothing to fight. You're able to get married.
Yes,
I'm
there
married,
is.
and we can stay married
No,
forever.
no, that's great and all, but no.
But
no.
I'm committed to this story that I tell
So
myself.
the other one, I asked him about Trump, and he melted down. I kind of want to do more of these. There's like a college nearby. I kind of want to go ask them about.
Yes. It's
Trump.
definitely your strength, your wheelhouse.
Aw,
Is it the
thanks.
same guy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Trump took away gay rights. This
Most
one?
people there wouldn't talk to me because there was a guy there who knew who I was and was following me around to tell everyone not to talk to me.
Ooh.
So there were like people dressed as demons and shit, but they wouldn't talk. This was like one of the only ones that would talk to
You're
me.
famous.
Oh boy.
So election coming up. Have you thought about who you're voting for?
Yeah, what if Biden?
Why?
Because he is the less of all evils. Like,
He voted for the Defensive Marriage Act, though, to ban you from getting married.
oh, so you're voting for Trump?
He's the first president
Are
to
you
enter office supporting gay marriage. So you just
Are
said
you
that's
voting for
something. Yes, I am.
Ew.
Why?
Gross.
Why?
Disgusting.
You just said gay marriage is your most important
Ew.
thing.
Thank you. You are. What the is wrong with you?
Why?
You are a disgusting person.
That's not nice. Why? Why am I disgusting?
I'm done with this interview. I think that
How
you've been brainwashed.
Well, how have I been brainwashed? So I couldn't come up
If you're
with.
voting for Trump and you're a gay man. His ideologies create hate. No, I'm not leaving.
What's Trump done against gay people?
He has completely up our rights.
Which rights?
Immediately when he went into the White House.
Which rights?
All.
Ha
Oh, don't do that.
Which rights?
Yeah.
Don't do
Okay,
that.
okay. This one individual has not done that.
So he has not done what you just said he did.
However, the propaganda against gay people has gone
Such
against the
as?
entire country, such as hating
Trump.
gay people. Like,
What has he done to hate gay people? You just had a gay wedding at his house. If he hates gay people, he sucks at them.
Wow.
These people are deranged. They are so committed to being the
story.
victim. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like
this
you wanted equality, you got equality. Nobody gives a shit, and all this equality that they've gotten, they don't want it.
I wonder if there's a fear that if you're not constantly putting yourself in the victim position, then who are you? Like, who are you if you're not the underdog?
Oh, that makes so much sense too, because a lot of these gay people are just so basic, and they're all the same. They have this same in terms of, especially these liberal gays, but not only them, that like they have the way they speak, the way they dress, they have the music they listen to, every little thing conforms to a T to the gay platform for personhood is what it is, and they conform to it every inch. And then when you take that away, when you take conformity in general away, you take away the ideology, there's nothing left, because there is no individuality.
Wow. Very astute observation, Mikey Harlow.
These people are insufferable.
Mikey, thank you so much for coming on. Where can people find
This
you
was
and follow you?
amazing. I missed you so much. You got to come on mine soon.
Yes, let's do it.
Anytime. Yes, I have a YouTube channel. I'm going to be doing more stuff. I'm working on my Emilia Perez video right now.
I know who that is now.
Yes, it took me like 2 months to get through watching this damn thing, but I finally did. So I'm starting a new series on there called Cinema Splaining, where I'll watch different movies. So you don't have to. I'll torture myself for, I'm a humanitarian, really. But yeah, I have a YouTube channel. It's just my name, Mike like Harlow, Mike like Tyson, Harlow like Jane. I'm on the Twitter X at Twix at not Mike Harlow.
Awesome. Oh, and one final super chat from McCrae. Thank you for the yellow boy. Mike Harlow, my gay brother-in-law is so deranged. His husband group texted us all after the election, congratulating us on bringing the U.S. back to the 50s. Boy.
Oh my God. These people are deranged. No, my recommendation to anyone dealing with that is do kind of what I did with this guy, and just these people are so not used to being asked follow-up questions or being challenged in any way. Usually they are around people who just go along with anything they say, and they don't have to think about it, and they don't have to explain it, and they don't have to justify it. So just ask follow-up questions. Oh, how so? He's homophobic. How? What did he do that's homophobic? Just keep asking them to, it's like as kids in school, they said show your work. So make them show their work.
Especially, I like that you take the tone of, it's like you have to watch your tone, right? To not scare these people away, because, oh wait, like how did he do it, or what? I'm sorry, what did he want to take away? Almost act like you're stupid and
Yup.
like you want them to explain it to you. Because if you come at it in like I'm gonna debate you, bruh, like you'll scare these people away and you won't be able to like catch them being stupid. Rhinoceros, hail Mikey and Chrissy. Thank you, Rhinoceros.
Hey, Rhinoceros, thank you.
Did I cut you off in the middle of your outro?
Oh no, that was about it. Check out my YouTube has been a little bit barren, but I'm doing more stuff and the Twitters. I'm on Instagram, Mikey.Harlow. I'm doing more stuff. I'm just so glad to see you. I've missed you so much. You're just the greatest friend in the world. I love you.
Gosh. Well, congrats on all the new followers and just continue to crush it as always, Mikey. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Follow this man right now.
Oh, I love you. I want to tell you guys something about this lady right here. That a year ago, I was going through a really bad time. I had a breakup that crushed me, and I had no idea at the time that Chrissy was going through like actual shit because she kept it private. When she was going through actual shit and I was going through nothing in comparison, she called me every single day to check in on how I was doing. Like that, I feel like is just the perfect description of who you are. You're just the greatest.
You can't like everyone's going through shit too, and it's like, what kind of a friend are you? How douchey would that be? Like, well,
no,
you're not. Look, my dad was murdered, so whatever you're going through is non-existent. I don't know.
No, but it's true. But just the fact that like you concerned about your friends and other people, like that just says so. I just love you so much.
I love you too, Mikey. Aww.
I miss you. You got to come visit me.
All right,
come visit me.
Fun. Yes, definitely, absolutely. Guys, thank you for watching. See you all on Friday Night Tights on Friday at 4 p.m. on Nerdrotics channel.
Are you going to be here for their meetup?
No.
Lame. I'll be there though. If anyone's in Orlando, I'll be at the Geeks and Gamers Friday Night Tights, all that.
Okay, good.
Stuff.
Give them all hugs. And
oh my
kisses
god!
for me.
Guess what? By the way, Gary said they want to have me on Friday Night Tights sometime.
Yes.
That's like my dream thing to go on. So maybe I'll see you on there soon.
Yes, I'm so excited. Okay.
Me too.
All right, love you guys. Bye.
Love you.